on the ground.
No, I think it's perfect.
Hopefully you have like a yoga mat or something. All right, and so we'll start with just some knee hugs. So we'll just pull one knee up to your chest and take a couple nice deep breaths. And then we'll go ahead and switch legs, pull that other knee up there. All right, and we'll switch back to that first leg. Heidi! Hello! We're just warming up laying on the ground. And you can just take this knee up to your chest and you can kind of pull it off to the side, either side, just kind of opening up your hips the way it feels good, but keeping your shoulders on the ground, even as you're moving your hips side to side. And then we'll go ahead and switch legs. Pull that other knee up to your chest. And again, we're taking some nice deep breaths. Heidi, hi. Again, you can take that knee and like open it up to each side. I guess opening it up to the same side and then closing it over to the other side. But just getting as much of a twist as you like. And then maybe we'll grab both knees, give them a big hug. There. Pulling your knees up. And then you can even like let your hips go side to side, whatever you want. Both knees out. Just hugging your knees up. You can even grab under your knees to pull your hips up higher if you want, whatever feels good. All right, and then you're gonna lay flat and get a nice big stretch up overhead, making your legs as long as you can. And then we're gonna take and roll up and touch your toes or reach for your toes. If you can't touch, that's fine, but just reach as far as you can. And then we're gonna roll back down, keeping your low back in contact with the ground all the way down. And then once you get down here, big stretch, and we'll roll back up. And then we'll roll all the way back down again and again. Try to roll one vertebrae at a time by squeezing that belly button to your spine. And just kind of keep rolling up, big stretch at the top. And then rolling back to the ground, big stretch on the floor. 10 more seconds of these. Okay, and then we'll stay down on the floor, but you're gonna bend your knees and plant your feet on the ground. And then we're just gonna roll your hips up, one vertebrae at a time. And when you get to the top, give a big squeeze to your glutes. And then coming back down, same thing, one vertebrae at a time. Trying to roll your back onto the ground by keeping your midline nice and tight. And then once you get all the way down low back, one vertebrae at a time into your butt. And then back up, same thing. Nice and slow and steady. those glutes up at the top, one vertebrae at a time on the way back down. And we'll do these for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then now we're gonna send those glutes up and we're just gonna hold in the top. So squeezing your glutes, hips up high, and we're just hold here for 10 more seconds. Sorry, I lied. We'll do 10 more seconds right now. I don't know what I was looking at earlier. All right, 3, 2, 1. We'll come on down and we'll glue that low back to the ground, and you're gonna hover your feet and your arms, and we'll just hold here in hollow hold. Low back is glued to the ground, and if you need to bend your knees to keep your feet on the ground, that's fine. I'm sorry, not your feet, to keep your low back on the ground. 10 more seconds here. Great work. Low back on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna plant our feet on the ground and we're gonna go up into that glute bridge, and then we're gonna hover one leg, and we're just gonna stay here on one leg. For me, I kept that left leg down, my right leg's hovered. We're gonna hold here. Really squeezing that glute to keep your hips up high. And we're gonna hang out here for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then you're gonna roll over onto that same side that your glutes, that your leg was down. So my left leg was down, so now I'm on my left side, and we're gonna hold side plank. You can have that knee down, or if you wanna pop up on your feet, you can. We're just here for 10 more seconds. And then you guessed it, we're gonna do the other side. 3, 2, 1. So we'll roll onto our back, and now you're gonna plant that right leg or the other leg. And we're gonna hold in that single leg glute bridge, hips up high, really pressing that foot into the ground. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and now we'll go into that side plank. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll roll over onto your back. Pop those hips up in that glute bridge, and now we're gonna lift right leg and then place it back down. Lift your left leg, place it back down. We'll just do our glute bridge march, keeping your hips up as high as you can. Three, 2, 1. We'll bring that back down, low back to the ground, shoulders up, legs up, flutter kick, flutter kick. Try to keep that low back glute to the ground. Also, you can flutter your arms if you want. We're gonna be 10 more seconds in the hollow flutter. And then we're gonna do this last minute one more time. So we're gonna go right back to our glute bridge march. In 3, 2, 1. Hips up high in that glute bridge, and then stepping one leg at a time. Keeping your hips up high. And just controlled steps. Trying to stay balanced. 3, 2, 1, and another hollow flutter. Just keep that low back on the ground. And again, short break time. And then get back to it. on over. Prop your chest up on your forearms for a moment. Get a little stretch here. And then we can pull back into child's pose. Nice little stretch here, a couple breaths. All right. And when you make your way back up to standing, take your time. We were on the floor for a bit, so you might get a head rush. Also, hi everybody who's made it here now. I'm glad everybody's here. Y'all are great. And so we're just gonna kind of get our legs moving now a little bit. And so I'm gonna use my little red dumbbell, but you can use any item for this next part. It could even be pretend, but we're gonna start by just like stepping over it side to side. So again, it could just be like a line on the ground or a pretend item, or it could be a real item if you really wanna test your accuracy. I'm just gonna start this clock over again. But just moving at your own pace, nice and slow to start. And we'll just, ready, set, go. Step over our item. And again, you can be really nice and slow about it, or you could start moving a little bit faster, kind of whatever you want. But we're just kind of stepping side to side. You can even make it a little bit of a jump if you're ready. But again, just kind of however you're feeling. For 10 more seconds, stepping over our weight. All right, 3, 2, 1. Now you're gonna just keep your weight where it is, and you're gonna take a really wide stance, soft bending your knees, but then you're gonna bend all the way to one side. So one knee is gonna bend, you're gonna stay up with your chest, and we're gonna do Cossack squats, so if you're familiar with those. Your weight stays in your heel, my right knee bends, and your hips go back, and you just kind of bend to that right side as low as you're feeling, And then bend to the other side. So one leg stays straight, one leg bends, and your hips kind of go back. Show you side to side, also can help. Great, and we'll just kind of alternate 3 reps at your own pace. Oh my gosh, I found a nail on my yoga mat. Not good. Okay, and then 3, 2, 1, we're gonna come back to our steps. And again, if you want to go a little bit faster now, you can. All right, 3, 2, 1. We'll go back to our Cossack, so that wide stance. And maybe nice and slow. And this foot, sometimes I see like this heel come up. Or the toe come up but your heel stays down, that's totally fine. Whatever feels good for you, maybe just opening up your hips a little bit as opposed to keeping that toe pointing forward may allow you a little bit more comfort on the way down, that's totally fine. Okay, then 3, 2, 1, this time you're gonna hop over your dumbbell with both feet. And if you're not ready for that, you can keep stepping, that's totally fine. Also, always cool to just work and rest at your own pace. Okay, 3, 2, 1, last round of these Cossacks. I guess we're gonna actually keep doing them for the next part too, but our little warm-up Cossacks last round. So keeping that in mind too, we're still just kind of trying to warm these up. All right, 3, 2, 1. Nice work on that. If you need some extra stretching in your hamstrings or anything, you can kind of keep staying loose. But we are going to keep doing our Cossack squats. And so now if you have like a weight or something you want to add to them, you totally can, just by holding it at your chest. Whatever you have, you can just hug to your chest. And if you don't have weight, that's totally fine too. You just add more reps if you want. Or another thing you can try is just going really slow through your reps and trying to get all the way to the bottom
and seeing if you can't like sit all the way down, and then it's gonna be hard to get back up, but you could just stand back up. And you could keep working on Cossack squats that way if you wanna mix it up a little bit, but you don't have a weight to add. But this time we're gonna do 10 at a time, and you don't need to worry about like pushing that range of motion too far if you're adding the weight. And again, you can just hold the weight at your chest. And we're gonna do 10 of our Cossack squats, 1, 2, so each one counts. And again, any like tempo or speed that you want. And we're gonna mix those in with some broad jumps. And so on your broad jumps, you're gonna hinge forward, keeping your hips high. And then as you jump, you're gonna stand up tall and then pull your feet as far forward as you can and land nice and balanced and in control, kind of more in a squat position. So you kind of like hinge to jump and then a little bit of a squat to land. And so you wanna land nice and soft and in control. And you can just go back and forth, or you can do them all in a line, however you want. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 5. We're gonna move on the minute, every minute. First minute will be our Cossack squats. Second minute will be our broad jumps. And we'll try to start with like 10 Cossack squats and 5 broad jumps. But if you need to play around with the reps based on the time and stuff like that, that's totally fine. But we'll try to have time for rest with each minute. Sometimes my clock is annoying. Okay, great. We'll start in 10 seconds. And so we're starting with those Cossacks. And maybe you can aim for 10 or however many you think you want to do in this minute. Ready, set, go. Uh-oh. That's not, whatever. And again, if you want to be mixing it up in a different way, that's totally fine. There's 30 more seconds for this minute, and so 30 more seconds to do your Cossack squats and also rest. All right, and then in 10 seconds, we're gonna do our broad jumps. Three, two, one, broad jumps. And we're at 30 seconds. Seconds left. Again, make sure you're getting some rest. Okay, I'm gonna try to fix this clock now. Okay, we're gonna start our Cossacks in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I think it's better now. So your Cossack squats, maybe the same as last time, or maybe adjusting if the timing wasn't quite right for you. All right, 20 seconds left. Ten more seconds, and we'll do more broad jumps. Three, two, one, go. more seconds. All right, in 10 seconds, we'll start round number 3. And again, we're gonna do 5. 3, 2, 1. Back to those Cossack squats. More seconds. More seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And we'll go back to those Cossack squats. 3, 2, 1, go. More seconds. Eric. 10 seconds. Broad jumps. 3, 2, 1, go. More seconds. And we just do one more set. Doing great, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Cossacks. right, some more broad jumps. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, and make sure you're getting some water. Water time. We'll take a short break. Okay, perfect. Okay. Next. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is a couple things actually. First will be a reverse lunge. And so you're going to stand on one leg, send your other leg, so I'm standing left leg, my right leg is going to go back behind me into a lunge. And then as you're coming up, you're going to go into a high knee. And so you're going to pull that knee straight up and then send it back into that lunge. So you're really going to try to just balance on that standing leg as you're going high knee to reverse lunge. And we're going to try to do those like for reps. So you're going to get lots of volume. And again, taking short breaks as you need. So we're going to do them for 30 seconds. And if that's something, you've been killing your lunges, doing them all the time, you've been weighting them, we've been doing the rear foot elevated or whatever. If you want to weight these, you can. You can grab a couple of your dumbbells and just hold them at your side. Or you can hold your one weight at your chest, whatever you want. Just giving it a bear hug, but you can do that reverse lunge to high knee. But again, we're just going to be doing reps for 30 seconds. So you can weight them if you want, or you can just get more reps by not weighting them. Either way is fine. And then we're going to do some push-ups. And so you can be on your knees. It's totally fine because we're going to go for reps. We're going to try to do 10 reps. And what you're going to do is you're going to do your push-up. Actually, sorry, before you do your push-up, you're going to step to the left with your hands. And then you're going to push up, and you're going to twist your right arm up. And then you're going to go to the right, push up, left arm up. So you're kind of like walking a little bit with each rep. Stepping to the left, twisting with your right arm. Stepping back to the right, push up. And you can also do these up on your toes if you're feeling it today. But each rep counts until you get to 10. So each push-up counts, not 5 per side, just 10 total. And then with time left, you're going to do as many, you can rest, or you're going to do as many hops over your dumbbell like from the warm-up. Well, don't do them right under your garage door over there. But you're going to just do as many of these as you can with any time remaining. And the time is going to be 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Once we get to the time, you'll stop hopping and we'll rest for 30 seconds before we start the next set. And we're gonna do 5 sets, just like the last part. And I'll keep narrating as we go. And of course, go at your own pace, taking breaks as you need. Waiting or not, whatever you find appropriate. But we're gonna start with that reverse lunge to high knee. And we'll start in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. And sorry, I'm not sure I clarified this, but we'll stay on one side for 30 seconds and then we'll switch to the other side. So just keep this leg here and then we'll switch after 30. Three, 2, 1, switch legs. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now we're gonna do 10 of those push-ups. And once you finish your push-ups, just as many lateral hops as you have time for. And we've got 40 seconds left. Seconds left. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 30-second break. Also, if you're getting really tired and the hops are like too hard, but you want to keep moving, you can just go to steps. You could step over. That's fine too. And we're going to do the next set in 10 seconds. Y'all are crushing it. 3, 2, 1, go. High knee to lunge. Staying balanced on that one foot. Tight through your midline. Belly button to spine. Three, 2, 1. Okay, we'll switch legs. More seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, push-ups. Nice work. Why are those push-ups so hard? Great job, everyone. 10 more seconds. We'll do it again. Doing great. We're in a groove now. Just hang in there. 3, 2, 1, go. And you know, as always, keep just moving at your own pace. Taking breaks as you need. Three, 2, 1, switch legs. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Pecking push-ups. Ugh. Thirty seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Rest. We're doing it. 2 more sets. Seconds. 3, 2, 1, go! Three, 2, 1, switch sides. Three, 2, 1, push-ups. one. Rest. One more time. Yeah, stay in it for this last set. Y'all are doing great. 10 more seconds. All right, last round. 3, 2, 1, go. Stay strong through this last set. Even if you're only doing a few reps, just keep moving and stay tight and balanced. Three, two, one, switch legs. Three, oh sorry, 10 more seconds. Ugh. That was rude. 3, 2, 1. Nice work, everyone. Last set of push-ups. Keep hopping or stepping whenever you can. Three, two, one. Yeah, cool down a little bit, walk around.
Thanks, Shiny. Ooh, that's great. That's great. Wow, Shiny.
Wow.
I don't even know what time it was, and there was like some horrible AMRAP with
What's up?
I thought that you were gonna squeeze in the brutal AMRAP.
I could.